You have to invest dollars to find out what are the best strategies for your business and to grow your business. On the advertising world, you would have to invest money on finding out and discovering your ideal audience. I've been talking about this over and over, right? We have the business manager on Facebook, which has all the ad accounts inside. And now we have the individual brands and businesses that we actually manage, which each one of them has its own ad account. So let's go into it and let's have a clear understanding on how the ads manager works and how we're gonna be using it. When you open out the menu on the business manager, it's gonna look something like this. The ads manager is gonna be under create and manage. After a while, it's gonna show up on the frequently used section. So let's go ahead and click on this right here. And then we're gonna go into the ads manager section in which we can see the actual ad account that we're using. Now on this one, as you can see on the top left right here, this is the ad account that we're using for the course. So I can show you guys step by step how to actually use the ads manager platform. This is where all the magic happens. Right here, we're gonna create the accounts, we're gonna select our audience, we're going to build our ads, and we're gonna monitor the analytics for that particular brand and that particular company. So check this out. Right here, you'll see, for example, if I drop down, you can see the other accounts that we have right here connected. We are just working on that particular ad account. So as you grow and you have more businesses, you can be able to switch from one ad account to another one just with a simple drop down menu. So it makes it very, very easy. Now, overview right here. As you can see right here, it has a bunch of different options. Well, you don't have to understand all of them right now, but I want you to understand the basic ones. As you can see on this particular ad account right here, we've never created a campaign. So when you're ready to create one, there's a really bright green button on the left side that says create. This is where you're gonna create your first campaign. So let's go ahead and hit that and let's see what happens. We're not gonna dive into this just yet, but I wanna show you how it looks. Now right here, you have two options. Once you go to that option, you either gonna do a quick creation. As you get familiar with it, you're gonna see how simple this is, because what you do is that you create the name of the campaign, campaign A, and then you select your objective, whether you want to create traffic, brand awareness, you want to convert people, you want to have people send you messages, store business, or whatever it is, you're going to figure out what your objective is. And we will explore that deeper later on this same module. You're going to select that right here. Let's say that on this one, I want a lot of traffic to my website. Okay, cool. Traffic. New ad set. We're going to call this, let's say, for example, people interested in X brand. So that's very simple, because right there on that particular level, which is the middle level, is where you select which pocket of people do you want to reach. We have 2.2 billion people using Facebook actively. Not all of them are your customers. So this is a very important thing. In many cases, it is a break point of any particular campaign. Not having the right audience, doesn't matter how good your message is, it doesn't matter how good your content is, you won't get any effects. So it's important to choose your right audience. This is a process of discovery. It takes time until you find out who is your right audience. You're gonna have to spend money along the way, just like you do anywhere else, just like you do on Amazon or your own shops or your own brick and mortar shops. You have to invest dollars to find out what are the best strategies for your business and to grow your business. On the advertising world, you would have to invest money on finding out and discovering your ideal audience. So now on this third level, you're gonna just name it, your ad. We're gonna say like 10% coupon off or whatever. Let's say that you have an e-commerce shop and you want to actually talk about a discount that you wanna offer to drive people to your shop. Okay, great. Let's do that. Okay, and then by doing that, guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and save to draft, and something awesome happens. When I save this to draft, then it goes into this process that they all go into the actual ads manager. Now you can start optimizing and working on them step by step. We will explore this later on. I just wanted to give you guys a quick basic on this. Let's say that I'm gonna create a new campaign. My other option on the ads manager is to go to something called guided creation. As you can see right here, there's an option on the top right that says switch to guided creation. When I select this option, it makes it simpler. This is what I like to use, especially when you're starting off. This is the option that you guys want to use to create your campaigns. Guided creation, because it takes you step by step from selecting your objective to selecting your audience to choosing your creative, also known as your content. Okay, so this is where you do everything in it. You're gonna select first if you're gonna do a traffic campaign, if you're gonna do video views because you wanna generate views. We're gonna dive into this a little bit deeper later on. And then we're gonna do the ad set level, right? So at the ad set level, you're gonna do your audience. And on this one, you're gonna have your ad creation. Once you have your ad account set up correctly, then it becomes easier to start running the ads in here right away, just like that. So again, let me give you a quick glance again at the Ads Manager. This is the main dashboard. As you can see right here on the top right, there's an option that says Review and Publish. Everything that you build in it is kind of in draft mode. Nothing gets published, nothing gets distributed, or you don't spend any money until you select the option to review and publish. For example, if I hit this button right here, it's gonna give me it's gonna tell me the information like, hey, you have one error. Whoa, there's an error, probably, right? Because I haven't selected which page, I haven't selected all the details or no creative on it. I haven't selected an ad or done anything about it. So it's gonna tell you, hey, you have an error. So right here, you have a chance to go and fix whatever error that you might have on your particular process, from selecting an objective, to selecting your audience, to selecting your actual creative. So that's the option that you have right there on the right. And then you can, for example, if you select this option that says discard drafts, then you basically just get rid of everything and start from scratch. So this is kind of like your workplace right here. This is like your hub in which you go and you create stuff, and then you can decide what to publish and not to publish. It's really, really cool stuff. Now, right here, there has a drop-down menu right here that on the right corner that you can see based on the actual date range. You can see what has happened on your campaigns on lifetime, or on the last 7 days, or just yesterday, or all the information. For example, you have information about, you want to know what's happened in the last 5 days. Well, let's go ahead and do that. From, let's say, February 25th to March 1st, which is where I'm recording this right now, 2018. Let's update that. And whatever results I have had in those 5 days, I'm going to be able to see that right there. And as you can see right here, all of the ads that you're running, whatever campaign, have their own analytics. This can be actually optimized, and we will also go into that in one lesson to show you guys what are the recommended analytics, because there's a lot of them. Not all of them, actually most of them, you're not even interested in. You want to find out, for example, if you're running an ad to your own e-commerce shop, well, you're very interested in a couple of things. One of them is conversion. How many people are actually buying your product? Another one is reach. How many people you're reaching? Impressions. Those are different analytics that you want to be able to measure along the way so you can know the results of your campaign. There's another analytic that Facebook calls it frequency. Frequency, let me look at that right here. When you do over here on this drop-down menu right here, this is where you can actually custom made your actual dashboard on the Ads Manager. So let's do a customized column right here. And then let's do a search we're gonna do relevancy, relevance score. And let's go ahead and select this one. And then I'm gonna drag it up so I can see it clearly. This is a number that I like to look at. And let me tell you why. Because Facebook is very interested in how relevant your content is for the audience. Relevancy means how much people are actually welcoming your message, accepting it, how interested they are on your content, if they have actually liked your content or they don't like it enough. It's a relevance score, which is from 1 to 10. The higher the number, the more relevancy they see on your ad. Now, why does that matter? The lower the number, the more you're going to spend on your ads. For example, somebody that has a relevancy score of 1 might have to pay $1 for a website click. But somebody that has a relevancy score of 10 on their ads might pay 2 cents for that same person to click to their website. So relevancy is an indicator of actual effectiveness of your campaign. If you have consistently done ads that are 1 or 2 score, it's time for you to readjust your strategy and work into optimizing it for better results, because the higher the relevancy, the lower your cost of advertising, and that could be a big game changer. So those are the important things. There's other options here on the Ads Manager. Like for example, you can actually go ahead and export the analytics, the information about your campaigns that you're running. So you can actually at a glance, look at everything that's going on your actual Ads Manager and easily recognize winning campaigns and losing campaigns. Now, I don't ever use that myself because I can find all that data inside here and I don't never have to download anything. But to give you an idea, that's something that you actually do have an option to do. Other important things about this, for example, on the filters right here on the dashboard, you can actually filter for all kinds of things. Like for example, you can filter for ad delivery. So what would that be an example of? Is it active? Is it inactive? Was it rejected? Pending review? Scheduled? Completed? Etc. Let's say, for example, campaign delivery. All those things that you can optimize for. Objective. You can go ahead and select the objective option, and now you can actually segment for conversions objective, website visitors objective. You can segment for catalog sales, or maybe you can segment for reach, etc. Based on whatever you're trying to accomplish. Let's say that you have like 10 campaigns going on. You want to see what's going on with your conversions campaigns, only with those. Well, you go to the Ads Manager, you open up this drop-down menu that says filters, and then once I open it up, I look at objectives and I look at conversions. Once I select that, only campaigns that the objective was to get them to convert on their website is going to show up here. If I had another campaign that was a branding campaign, it doesn't show up. It's as simple as that. So it's a tool that allows you to easily see at a glance what's going on with your different campaigns. At any given day, guys, I have sometimes in some accounts, hundreds of different campaigns going on. So while you grow, it's okay. You don't have to use all these different things so much. As you start growing a lot more and you start getting more people in there and people creating accounts and you start getting more and more results, being able to segment and just see things at a glance is going to be way, way more powerful for you, because now you can know easily as an executive, which I'm sure that most of you guys are for your own brand and businesses, you can know easily what to turn off, what to turn on, what to scale, and what to turn off. So that's important for you to understand as an important data for you to be able to grow your business. So another thing to take a look at as you understand more and more how this works, it makes it very simple. The Ads Manager makes it very simple to move from campaign objective over here on this tab right here to ad set, meaning your audience. You can see all the different ad sets going on, and also to ads. So it's very simple to navigate this. And you want to know which ads am I running? Well, you go to the ads tab. You want to know which audiences am I targeting? Well, you go to the ad sets tab. You want to know which campaigns am I running? Well, you go to the campaigns tab. Pretty simple, right? Now, if you select account overview, it's going to give you an overview of everything that's going on. To tell you the truth, I don't use this section very much, but it's very, very powerful because it gives you data as to what's going on the entire Ads Manager. It's something that you're going to get familiar with along the way. The area where you're going to be spending the most time in is this one right here on the actual dashboard where the campaigns are set and created. Okay, good. So right here, for example, the other option is that if you want to search for something, let's say that you have 25 campaigns, there's a search option right here on the Dash Manager for the Ads Manager. When you select campaign name, then you can select for whatever campaign. For example, if I do A and I apply that, it's going to show up that campaign right here that says campaign A. So whatever you are running will be able to actually show up just performing a search. Okay, guys, so that is an actual overview of the Ads Manager. There's other things to it, but this gives you enough for you to start working on this particular dashboard and start getting really familiar with the platform, which in turn will actually be something that will become easier and easier as time goes by.